Anyways, I haven't looked at leaks at all. People have been asking me over and over again, Max, have you looked at leaks? Max, have you looked at leaks? No. The only thing I've like officially seen is I haven't even seen their in-game animations. The only thing I've actually seen is the splash art from the concert. At the end of the concert, they did the drip market reveal, and so that's the only thing I've actually seen. But they look so cool, and you can see Boot Hill like in the background there. There's a bunch of, because the collab event is probably, they called it the Penacony Holy Grail War, right? Or the Dreamscape Holy Grail War, something like that. And so the event is going to be taking place at Penacony, which is fitting because it's like within the Dreamscape, right? It makes sense. That's how you like incorporate the collab characters, I imagine. But you can see, look at Boot Hill in the background there. Boot Hill's in the background, Aventurine, I think that's Robin, Jade, and then what's this guy's name? I forgot his name. He's the Alfalfa family head. Tony Alfalfa. Hey Tony. Hey Tony, what you doing back there? Old Odie. Hey, I was close. Tony and Odie rhyme, right? Odie Alfalfa. Tony! Hey Tony, what you doing back there? Light cones. I'm gonna cry. The birth of a king. The collaboration warp. Okay. Will be available for a long time after its launch. Okay. On July 11th. That's what people were saying. We were assuming because originally I think Hoyo announced that the free Archer character, you can see it says log in to claim. Archer is going to be free for everyone. And originally we had heard that it was going to, oh wait, it does still say that, until the end of version 3.6. And so we had assumed that meant that the banners were only going to last until 3.6, from 3.4 to the end of 3.6. But because they don't have a specific date, it doesn't say anything there, it just says on the light cone, I guess, the collaboration warp will be available for a long time after its launch. So the banner end date is not decided yet, yeah. And you can say, it says Fate Gift there. There was also an announcement, so, okay, collaboration warp, Red Radiance of Fiyuki. Oh, that's the name of the warp. Okay, I was like, wait, what is that? That's the name of the warp banner, okay. The collaboration warp banner will be available for a long time after its launch. And then I think you can get the light cone for free is what my Discord community was saying. Collaboration special Fate Gift, so you can get the light cone for free with the character. Event period after version 3.4 update. During 3.4, Trailblazers who spend 200 special, okay, so it's a whale. It's a whale gift basically, or unless you have that much saved up. If you spend over 200 special Star Rail passes in the gacha, you get the light cone for free is what it looks like. That's a pretty good deal. And I love the name. I love the name, The Hell Where Ideals Burn. You know Nasu wrote the fucking name of this shit. Oh, that's so cool. That's hell you're walking into. E0S1's pretty close to 200 pulls. Okay, so maybe whale isn't the right name. I was just thinking of like people who are just gonna start playing the game for the first time though. You could probably get, even if you did start playing for the first time, you can probably get 200 pulls easily before the banner's gone, right? So that's a pretty good deal, I think. If you just started playing Honkai Star Rail for the Fate collab, like when this goes live, you can probably get enough Jades to spend 200 tickets on the banner before the banner even ends. Yeah, so that's not a bad deal. I love this art too. Oh my gosh. For those who don't know, this is when Artoria pulls the sword out of the stone. This is from Nasu wrote a short story detailing her whole backstory. It's called A Garden of Avalon. I actually have a stream VOD if anyone wants to check it out, or like me reading it for the first time. It's so good. God, I love the story so much. But that's what this is detailing right here. Her story is very, if you've seen UBW, it's got a lot of parallels between like Shiro, the main character of Unlimited Blade Works, and his ideals, and walking down that path of like, I think Merlin tells Saber right before she's about to pull the sword from the stone, if you pull the sword from the stone, you will cease being human. Or it's not even a stone, it's in like a wood block at the time because it's not the real Excalibur. She gets Excalibur later, but it's Fate fans, what's the name of this sword? It's not Excalibur, it's called, is it Caliburn? Is she a bone in her sword? No. Okay, it is Caliburn, I had that right. Yeah, this is Caliburn she's pulling right here. She gets the actual Excalibur later from the Lady of the Lake, but she's going to pull the sword that's going to select the next king, and Merlin tells her, if you pull the sword from that stone, you will cease to be human and your life will end in tragedy. And she says in response, that can't be true. The vision I saw of the future kingdom of Camelot had tons of people, had a bunch of people smiling. There's no way that could be a bad thing. And she pulls the sword from the stone anyway, not knowing that like Merlin and all the other people had like basically been manipulating her up to that point to be this king anyway. And Merlin was just saying that your life will end in tragedy as like a kind gesture, thinking that if she heard that, she might turn it down, but she goes through with it anyway. Such a good story. Doesn't it also stop her from aging? Correct, yes. Which is why the other version of Lancer Artoria I think in her lore it even says that she doesn't have Excalibur, and so she has grown in other places. Oh my god. Real lore, by the way. Hey, yo. Lancer Artoria's goddamn, exactly. All right, I haven't read any of this though. Saber is a character who deals, so I don't know what their kits are at all. I know their classes, so Destruction and Hunt. I was originally, when I heard Archer was Quantum and Hunt, because I think a lot of me in the Discord were thinking that Artoria was probably going to be imaginary just because of Excalibur. It's yellow and does like, we were assuming Excalibur was going to do like big AoE damage or blast, if anything. And, it would be she'd probably be imaginary just because of the color scheme, but we could also see her being physical. And then Archer, we were thinking was going to be physical just because he throws fucking swords. Like, what other element could that be? Not that HSR is like completely consistent with its elements at all and like what they do. Like Luca deals physical, even though his character design is like very fiery, right? Archer's Quantum and Hunt, and I thought that was really dumb. Originally, when I first saw it announced, I was like, one, why is he Quantum? Whatever. I know a lot of people were hyped because he's like the first Quantum male, but I was like, Quantum doesn't make sense, IMO. And then I saw the Hunt path and I was like, what? I was like, he should definitely be like big AoE, like unless they do something really unique. I wasn't really a big fan of the Hunt path. But then I was like, wait a second. I had originally pulled Silverwolf because I am coping that we will make Mono Quantum great again. Just you wait, ladies and gentlemen. We will make it great again. I promise you. Definitely not coping. But I have been saying forever that I really want, like even before, so Silverwolf was announced to be one of the characters getting the buff, and people have said, see, they have character enhancement here. I'm gonna try to ignore that thing. Character enhancement here, they've got the new buffs, right? And Silverwolf is in here. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't looked at the character buffs, but I originally pulled Silverwolf when the Boot Hill banner was live, if you guys remember, and that was before, I believe that was before they had even announced that Silverwolf was getting a buff. They had announced that characters were going to be getting buffs in 3.4, but I don't think that they had announced actual characters just yet. They just said there were going to be characters getting buffs. And so I had pulled Silverwolf for the simple fact that I was coping that I could do Mono Quantum with Casterus, because I knew Casterus was going to be Quantum, and I was like, I am totally going to be able to do Mono Quantum with Casterus, right? Right? No, not right. Completely different playstyle of character, does not work, unfortunately. And so, but it turns out that it might have all worked out, because people are informing me that Mono Quantum might be back, and so I have who do we have? We've got Silverwolf, and then a long ass time ago, like I think my first 5-star after Argenti, it was I pulled Sparkle. If you guys remember, way like almost a year ago now, I pulled Sparkle on her first rerun. And so I've got Sparkle, I've got Silverwolf. All we need is Fu Xuan, and I think we're set. And Fu Xuan, I'm going to be trying to go for E6, S5 Saber. And so I guess we're just going to hope that we lose a 50-50 to Fu Xuan. This man has the perfect Archer, best in slot team? You're lying. I'm not. I don't believe you. I feel like you're trolling me. I don't believe you until I see it. pulled for Sparkle and then got Sunday before even finishing Sparkle's build. I don't even think Sunday's definitely not built. Actually, he's not speed tuned at all. His speed is like fucking 120 or some shit. Sparkle is insane for him. Okay. We haven't looked at the stuff yet. Okay, hang on. Let's look at the kits. So Saber is a character who deals I don't even know what the kits are. I think I was originally speculating that there was someone that said watch Saber be a win version of Firefly and be break focused, and I was like, please God no, because I really want all my break supports to go to Boot Hill. Like I want all the break support should go to Boot Hill and make my man the best he can be. So I was really hoping that Saber wouldn't be break focused, but what else were we speculating? She could be possibly what were the other things we were speculating? Would it be easier to watch Albert explain it? Yes, we will. I was just going through this first. Trust me, we're stalling for time here. Boot Hill deserves the world, exactly. Abundant Saber, what? No. I knew she was destruction. We were just speculating on like what else destruction. Oh, HP. What else can destruction be? Break, HP scaling, or like HP. Like the what is it called when they consume their own HP? And there was one other thing I was thinking. Counter. I think it was counter. Yeah, we were thinking HP or counter, and I was hoping she'd be counter because of because I don't have any counter characters, but I have Castris, which is an HP depletion character, and then I've got Boot Hill, which is a break character, and so I was hoping she was going to be a character that was like completely either brought something new to the table or was something I didn't have a team for, if that makes sense. So let's see. Saber is a character who deals massive damage to all enemies with her ultimate. She has special core resonance. Am I saying that right? Resonance points. When conditions are met, Saber can immediately take action. Okay. Use her skill to consume core resonance points and fully regenerate her energy. Wait, so she's like a looper? Did they add like FGO looping to... Did they add a FGO looping to this game? That's crazy. Pretty much. Okay, this is about the VA stuff. Not regarding English voiceover for collaboration characters. Collaboration characters do not support English voiceover in-game. You may switch to other voice languages for the full experience. So my Discord community showed me this. And I was like, one of you in chat, or was it Craft, I think? Someone was saying they should add this for like every character, and I agree. Like, if you want one character to be Chinese, one character to be speaking JP, one character to be English, and another Korean. Like, I think that you should be able to customize your experience like that. It'd be weird. It'd be weird to have a bunch of characters talking different languages and have them all, like, understand each other in the story. Of course. That's weird. But if you preferred one voice actor or voice actress over another and you wanted to hear their performance, I think you should be able to customize your experience to be like that. And so I like this, and I hope that they change it for like every character to be like that. Oh, true, because yeah, the Kuro meme, right? Yeah, we got the original VAs. Well, I would hope so. Yeah, we knew from the original Fate, the one with Fei Xiao, where they were talking about Saber in the background, and I was speculating that they were gonna add Saber way back when that trailer was added. At the end of it, they had Archer's original VA in there. I'm playing the event in JP then? Exactly. I think you'll be able to play... Yeah, I don't know if what this means exactly. If I can play in English and still hear their JP, if everyone else is English, but the Saber and Archer are JP VAs, like, I'm okay with that. Like, that's what I'd prefer personally, because I want to hear the original JP voice actors. Okay, so that's Saber. Archer is a DPS who can repeatedly use his skill within the same turn. After a teammate uses an attack, Archer consumes his charge to launch a follow-up attack on the enemy and recover a skill point. SP heavy DPS? Dilba Archer? Wait, it says follow-up attack though. After a teammate uses an attack, Archer consumes his charge to launch... Okay, so he repeatedly uses his skill within the same turn. So he can keep skilling. DPS repeatedly uses his skill in the same turn. After a teammate uses an attack, Archer consumes his charge to launch a follow-up attack. I think I gotta see a visual of this. I don't know what the fuck this means. To understand, watch the stream? Okay, yeah, I can't comprehend what the fuck that means right now. Sparkle is great for him? Okay, so he's skill point hungry and follow-up attack is what it sounds like? I don't know. Not regarding... Okay, and then this is the same thing as before. Let's hear their voices one more time. Wait, there's a play thing here. Ayako Kawasumi.
これより我が剣はあなたと共にある。
Oh, look, it says
あなたに勝利を。
my PNG tuber's blocking it, but look down here at the bottom. It says Type Moon Ufotable. Ufotable. I wonder if they're gonna do like a oh, could you imagine if they do the animation trailers that they do, the story animation trailers? That'd be sick. Okay, can I see the? Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. There's no audio here. Okay, we'll watch the live stream. I want to hear the audio. I want to hear her go Excalibur. Okay. I looked at this. A thankless coronation. Oh, I love the name of archers. Oh my gosh, the hell where ideals burn is perfect. All right, so collaboration warp. Collaboration warp. Excalibur. What is that? Excelsior. Excalibur Excelsior and Birth of a King. During the event period, the drop rates of the limited 5-star character Saber Destruction Wind and the limited 5-star Light Cone, a Thankless Coronation Destruction, will be boosted. In the character collaboration warp and Light Cone, there are no featured 4-star rate up items. Drop rates for all obtainable 4-star character and Light Cones are equal. Okay, that's pretty good for new character or for new players. Okay, same thing for his collaboration event Fate Contract to the end of 3.6. Trailblazers can log in and claim the limited collaboration 5-star character Archer and the materials to build him to level 60. Wait, what? Is it just a character boost? Collaboration special Fate gift. During the 3.4, Trailblazers who spent 200 Star Rail special passes in any version 3.4 warp event can claim the... Yeah, so we read that already. What is this? This is the event. Oh! Yo! That's so cool. Okay, I want to see that with the audio. This event can be experienced in advance through the Finality's Vision function. Trailblazers are recommended to experience this content after completing the Trailblaze Continuance Penacony Fate/Night of Stalling Dreams. The fuck is that? Collab story. Oh! Oh, look at the art. That's so pretty. Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail. Trailblaze Continuance. An omnipotent wish-granting chalice, the Holy Grail, has descended upon the planet of Dream Chase. The Holy Grail War in Penacony is about to unfold. Trailblaze Continuance can be experienced in advance through the Finality's Vision function. Trailblazers are recommended to experience this content after completing the Trailblaze mission Penacony Stranger in a Strange Land. Is that 2.3? Stranger in a Strange Land, I think? And the battles without ninja and humanity. Okay, that's got to be 2.6. So after 2.3 and 2.6, you'll get access to the event, like, canonically. Is that what that means? Oh, is it 2.7? Okay, well, we'll have all the Penacony story stuff done. We'll have everything up to Animorphs done by the time this collab comes out, but we're gonna save going into 3.0 until after I actually experience the event collab and everything. I'm gonna go into 3.0 with Saber in my team chat. It's gonna be awesome. That's a really good buff. Silverwolf's back, I think. Mono Quantum is back. It will, chat. I will single-handedly bring it back. Not that I was the only person that was a fan of Mono Quantum, but she's busted as fuck now. I don't know if I should look at any of this. Oh, reruns. Oh, there's so many characters. Y'all are cooked. Wait, I'm so lucky that I actually rolled on like the characters that I wanted beforehand. I don't know if I want Jingli or Blade. Well, Blade, the only one I would want is Blade, I think, and he's permanent now. Or I can lose a 50-50 to him. We'll see. I gotta go all in on the Fate characters, chat. Roll for Blade and lose to Blade. Yeah, how does that work? No Rin skin for Sparkle. Wait, you're right. Wait, and you said, one of you guys said that Sparkle's good for Archer? Bro, they should have. What the fuck? They should have given a fucking Rin outfit to Sparkle. That actually would have worked. No Ilian Berserker skin for Clara. Yeah, doesn't look like it. I mean, I know a lot of people were saying like they should add like an Ilia and a Clara skin for or an Ilia and Clara. Ilia and Berserker skin for Clara and Svarog, but I personally wasn't expecting that. I thought that might have been. I wasn't even expecting Saber fully. That was just kind of me coping. When this collab was originally announced, I was so not expecting anything too crazy until we got that first trailer that I was expecting it to just be like a t-shirt collab or some shit. That's how low my expectations were for it. But I'm glad it paid off. That's why I'm really excited for both Saber and Archer. Mapo Tofu and HSR win. Don't say that. Don't they dare.
Whether or not your world has the concept of
Boot Hill! I didn't even see him there until someone in chat said Boot Hill. My goat! And adventuring. Make sure you put the D in the adventuring.
Holy Grail.
Kick.
Welcome to the live stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works.
Let's go!
Collab special program.
Long time no see, everyone. I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Howdy, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill, at your service.
Goat Hill!
Welcome, both of you. I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host today.
What the?
Albert.
He was summoned by the Holy Grail. Chat, what servant class is Albert? Pretender. Sus.
Could your class be... speaker?
Game music still playing in the background? I'll mute it. There you go.
Son of a gun. That's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter.
Martian Yams, you're just in time. I am. You're just in time. We got to the Boot Hill section. It's awesome. We literally just got to this section that has Boot Hill in it. So you're just in time.
Instead, that sounds nicer.
Well, presenter doesn't sound half bad.
The Grail can fulfill your wishes.
That dadgum Wubba Boot Charmony Festival has only just concluded, and they're putting on a new show already.
Hey, don't forget that Penacony prides itself on being a holiday resort. With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of dream chasers.
Money.
I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and...
He is the Pretender class. He is Odie, chat. That's crazy. You hear him do that laugh?
to make their wish come true.
Chance to make any wish and any miracle come true. Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick. But, as we all know, people die if they're killed.
Ain't no
Bullets
way! He said the thing! My boy Boot Hill said the thing! He said the thing, chat! That's crazy.
Don't discriminate. So, someone gets caught in the crossfire.
Rest assured.
What? That's an old Fate Stay Night meme for those who don't know. The original 2006 anime had a subtitle where Shiro, it's like notorious for fucking, it's notorious for Fate to like have really bad subtitles at times. What did he say in UBW chat? The subtitle said, what does he say to Archer? Just because you're right doesn't mean you're correct, or some shit like that. Just because you're right doesn't mean you're correct. And then in 2006, Shiro also has a line where he says, people die when they are killed. And you're like, what? Run that one back? What did he say? And so they got Boot Hill to say the thing. That's so funny. That's an old Fate community meme.
Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick. But, as we all know, people die if they're killed. Bullets don't discriminate. So, someone gets caught in the crossfire.
Rest assured, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that no one's life will be in danger in the dream. Everyone can participate.
Not this shit again, chat. Death! Death!
And watch in peace.
All right. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of Penacony,
Who's that guy?
superstar of the Soul Glad festivity, our dear Trailblazer
Stell.
will be participating.
Oh, so the Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will also be a
Robin!
part of this war.
Well, as another
Welcome
Pentaconian
to
shareholder, the Interastral Peace Corporation's Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boothill will also participate in this Holy Grail War.
Let's go!
Actually, I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Micah got an invitation too, but he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so...
Oh, that's cool. They tied it up to Micah because remember they talked to each other in 2.6 and got to know each other there. So Micah got an invitation and Boothill was like, "I'll take your spot, brother. Looks like you can't leave that what's that area called?" I don't know if he can leave that area. Or he probably can as long as he's in the dream, right? Because he's a meme. He took it from Micah. Did he steal it or did Micah give it to him? I'm not sure. The upside down, yeah. The rings!
Micah got an invitation too, but he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boothill really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Well, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Pentaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate in
3.
this Holy Grail War. They are respectively Saber,
Yeah!
Archer, and Lancer.
Lancer?
That's what I'm talking
Wait.
about. I wonder what...
They didn't even show Lancer. He's already dead. They killed Lancer. You bastards. There's no way. That's so funny. Rip my boy. Oh man, they didn't show him though. I was saying too, chat. If they say Altria one time, if they have an English voice actor say Altria once in this entire fucking thing, I'm switching to full JP dub. I can't handle it. My heart can't take that. I went through all of Lost Spelt 6 without saying Altria a single time. Every single time it was Artoria. Artoria. Lancer Gashindra! How dare you, Joshi. Kezuke? If anyone says Altria, twist their balls and throw them into the sun. I only timed him out there for 30 seconds. Chill.
We'll end up accepting a contract with the Trailblazer.
Now, see? This is how you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names. As to what stories will unfold in this Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War,
This is so pretty. I gotta make this my desktop wallpaper, man. That's so pretty.
and who will forge a contract with who? Trailblazers will have to find out in the game. Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th.
Yay! All
So
right.
keep an eye out for it. Now let's learn more about Saber and Archer, our 2 heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
Saber's dress seems a little different from usual now that she's arrived in Pentacony.
Well, this
Bro,
is the planet
Bro,
of...
I can't believe Boothill is talking about Saber right now. They made this shit for me. They made this shit for me. Hoyo, you're watching. This is crazy. Watching my 2 favorite fictional characters interact right now.
Festivities, after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Night's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It pertains to our
Takeuchi, my goat! Takeuchi mentioned! My goat. For those who don't know, Takeuchi is Saber's artist and the main Type Moon artist. Back in the day, Nasu was the writer, or is still the main writer, but back they're high school sweethearts. There's unironically the Fate fandom ships Takeuchi and Nasu together, which is hilarious. I'm pretty sure they're both married, but married to separate people. But Takeuchi, back in high school, Takeuchi and Nasu went to high school together, and Takeuchi was an artist, and Nasu was studying other stuff. I'm pretty sure Nasu has said that he has a degree in history, which makes sense for the stories he's written. But Nasu was writing stories and going to college for something, or planning on going to college for something else, and Takeuchi, being an artist, they were buddies, said we should pursue like trying to like make stuff together. Like, we're buddies, let's try to make a visual novel. And so the first visual novel they ever made together, and they founded Type Moon together. Takeuchi did the art for it, and Nasu wrote the story. And they have stuck together like that ever since. It's a very wholesome story, which is why it's funny that the Fate fandom like ships them together. But Nasu is the main writer for like the Fate series and like the Nasu verse in general, and then Takeuchi is the main artist. And so they both came back to work together on this collab. And from what I understand, Nasu wrote the story for this. He wrote the light cone, like he's gonna write the backstory and the light cone and stuff for the characters. And then Takeuchi did the character art and the main character, the overall design and everything of them. And so that's what Albert was talking about right there, and why I'm so excited about it.
After all, you gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Knights' new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains her iconic blue and white colors.
And her iconic ahoge.
That's
Yeah!
right.
Ahoge! Let's go! I love how her splash art has Boot Hill in the background, dude. That's crazy. They know me. They did it for me, surely.
It retains the nobility of a king, and also
My
emphasizes
king.
utility for a war.
The only monarch I bow to. My king, truly.
The lines along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, while the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for how she looks in the
British.
game, well...
Let's go! Oh my god, that's literally the reference to when she eats in UBW, right? That's gotta be. Look at the sparkly eyes and everything. Oh, it's so cute. There's an episode, I think it's episode 12 of UBW chat, where she's eating at a picnic, and when she spies the fucking sandwiches, her eyes go like all sparkly like that. Oh, it's so cute. Link to a video in mod chat if you want to watch it. It's the trailer, but only the Fate parts. Oh, perfect. Yes, we will definitely pull that up. Yo! It's literally when she fought Berserker, like the small Excalibur blast. Caliburn. She like straight up used that same attack on Berserker in episode 3. Yeah! Oh, it's so pretty. Whoa! What was that?
Well, butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a king.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Talk
What
about
is happening?
fancy visuals.
Bro, I'm losing my mind right now having Boot Hill react to Saber's Excalibur. What timeline are we living in right now?
Well, butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a king.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
Artoria notoriously, in every single version of her too, she's a glutton. She loves to eat. Oh my goodness, she has a king's appetite in every single Fate series. In the oh my god, the cooking show, today's menu for the Emiya family, there's a fucking spin-off show where it's literally just wholesome. It's such a wholesome show. I definitely recommend it. There's a wholesome cooking show where it's literally just Emiya cooking a bunch of food for the Fate cast, and Saber is always there waiting patiently, excited for the food, and she is adorable. Emiya is actually the housewife of that relationship. Shiro Emiya is the housewife in that show. It's so good.
That's right. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her...
Okay, so they're explaining the kit here. I didn't really understand it when we read it, so let's see here. Boot Hill's narrating too.
Is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core...
Okay, so this is the passive, or no, the talent. Dragon, or is the talent the passive? Chat, I can't remember. Dragon Reactor Core. I think that's the passive.
Or resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber
Technique. Oh, the technique. Behold the King of Knights.
will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see
Look at the invisible air too. God, that looks so cool.
she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself.
That's crazy. They actually made her like a Buster looping character. So in Fate Go, there's a team comp you can make, chat, where you can make it so she just spams her ultimate, her Noble Phantasm, over and over and over again, like 3 turns in a row. That's like, it looks like that's exactly what they did for this character. We brought looping to fucking HSR. That's crazy.
And increase her skill's damage.
Ah.
Dragon Reactor Core is her skill 2 in FGO, the mana burst.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
And then you get, wait, I wasn't paying attention. You get an enhanced basic attack? Is that what that was? Or is that the skill?
Saber has enough.
This new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets.
Blast?
If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Ah. In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Wait, how do you get core resonance? Have they went over that yet?
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of Knights
Oh, it's just by attacking or when an ally uses their
has
ultimate?
dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into an
All enemies. So it's not, I was thinking it was all gonna be Blast because she's destruction. She's got like an Air Edition ultimate then, huh? Okay.
enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance.
That's actually so good because I don't have a lot of a lot of my teams are like single target or blast. I don't have a lot of good AoE characters, so this is great for me. I can actually use her in pure fiction maybe.
Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
Ah.
Wait, what is this enhanced skill? Why is that glowing? I gotta find out what that is. Sorry, I'm my mind's all over the place right now. I'm fucking
At
freaking.
that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy
Okay, is that just when you use the skill and it gives you a bunch of energy? Is that it?
for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Ah. In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as
Okay, got you. When the skill is glowing, it means it'll activate her ult. I get you.
possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form.
So what's the team you want to use then? You just want supports that they're using Sunday and Huan Huan, so I'm assuming you just want to pump a bunch of energy into her, huh? That's crazy. We fucking rolled. What did I roll? I rolled for Huan Huan specifically because I was like, I have 2 teams she can be used in. Wasn't that the case? I can't remember the reason I rolled for Huan Huan. I think it was because I could use her in a Dill team and I could use her in an Argenti team, right? I think that's the reason for Argenti for ult spam and And now I can use her for Saber as well. So that actually worked out. That's great. And dude, I actually just have all these characters by chance. That's correct. Like I did not know. I have Sunday, I have Huan Huan, I have Silver Wolf for Archer, I have Sparkle for Archer, and I definitely was not planning along the way that they were going to be good for the Fate characters. It just worked out that way. That's crazy. Coincidence. They were, bro. Hoyo's been watching my streams this whole time. They were like, "Hold up, this guy's got he's rolling for Sparkle. Write that down. Write that down. He rolled for Huan Huan. Write that down. Write that down. He has Sunday. Write that down. Write that down. We got to make these characters amazing for him, so he'll use them on stream." And I'm playing around, but that's funny. That's crazy that just worked out by chance.
Strike air! Hammer of the Wind King! Dealing a devastating blow.
Surely they do the Argenti storyline he's been hoping for. Yeah, I've been saying since I learned about Argenti, chat, I have been saying since we did the Argenti questline, I have been praying that Argenti shows up in the collab and thinks that Artoria is like the reincarnation of Adrilla. That's what because I thought that'd be so fucking funny. And then if they ever add, because in Fate, the Knights of the Round Table are all simps for Artoria. That's like a running gag. Like they all simp for Artoria. So I was thinking it'd be hilarious if they're definitely not going to add the Knights of the Round Table from Fate in this collab event. However, there are Knights of Beauty, right? So it would be hilarious if they made the Knights of Beauty, like if there's more in the future, that they think Artoria is Adrilla somehow. That'd be funny. I think that'd be a funny gag. But regardless, yeah, if Argenti shows up, I hope he thinks Artoria is Adrilla. That'd be funny.
To the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack.
Wait, so there is an enhanced basic attack. Oh, is this how she loops? Because doesn't her enhanced basic attack, or no, that was the skill, wasn't it? I'm so confused.
Can damage all enemies.
Okay, now this one glows. So when the skill glows, it means it's going to give her enough energy for her ult, but her basic attack does something different. So both of those can be like glowing.
And provide Saber with a certain amount of.
She gets enhanced basic attack after using her ult. Okay.
Core resonance. Also during battle, near the sum.
Oh, and that has like a unique animation. Wait.
Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount.
Release the Golden Scepter? Bro, I'm going to be releasing the Golden Scepter. Sorry.
And turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack.
It's an AoE basic attack?
Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies.
All enemy? What? Wait, she's actually going to be cracked for pure fiction, no? What the fuck is this character?
And provide Saber with a certain amount of core.
Yo, she's busted. I'm gonna bust. I'm gonna bust.
Or resonance. Also during
A hunt character doing it. Well, she's destruction, but yeah, she's supposed to be a blast character and she's doing AoE. This is crazy.
battle, near the sum of Saber's energy and
Destruction character disguised as an erudition. Exactly.
the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy.
Okay, and then so this is what. So the basic attack, you get the enhanced basic attack after she ults. But when the skill is glowing like that, you can see how the ult bar looks different here. These are the stacks you get anytime you get these stacks, which give more energy anytime a character ults on your team, or when you attack, when Saber herself attacks. When you have enough, I guess this like fills up the bar. You can see there's like a gray bar there. When you have enough to fill up the whole thing, that's when the skill glows, and if you use the skill, it'll automatically give her ult. That's how I'm understanding that. And then after her ult, the basic attack gets enhanced, and she does AoE damage with the basic attack. That's crazy.
Energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
Ah, so if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right.
Bro, finally read. I have to read for my king. Are you kidding me? That's my king right there.
Only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble.
Someone asked earlier, is Argenti and Saber Splash? No, I don't believe so. It's only like, it's specifically Penacony characters that were like featured in Penacony's storyline. You got Boot Hill and Argenti right there. Robin, Jade, Tony Alfalfa. Tony, what you doing back there? Hey, Tony. And then I think we looked at this in my Discord when it was originally announced. You have fucking Scott. I'm pretty sure that's Scott on the far left there. Yeah, Scott on the far left. Look at that shit, motherfucker. I can't believe this shit. Well, the gang's all here. Can we get has Boot Hill interacted with Scott before? I don't think so. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that. We need Boot Hill. Boot Hill's gonna show up and immediately just intimidate the fucking Scott. I can't wait for that. Bro thinks he's Shinji for real. Oh my god, stop. Stop. I'm gonna start theorizing. Boot Hill would kill him. I don't want Scott to die, but I definitely want to see him scared by Boot Hill. That would be funny.
Ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. All right, that concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next otherworldly heroic spirit.
All right, and now we get archers. So people were, we read Archer's kit in the game page before we were here, for anyone just tuning in. And I was very confused by, my ass can't read, I need visual aids. And so chat was informing me that Archer is like a mix of follow-up attack and like similar to Dill, he consumes skill points, because everyone was saying that what's her name, Sparkle, is going to be like his best support. And so I'm curious to see how this works, but it sounded like he was like a mix of follow-up attack and skill point hungry.
Archer.
Oh, seems like Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much. He put on a new outfit too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you've got, dear guest. Archer's new outfit was also personally designed by Mr.
Takeuchi.
Takeuchi.
My goat.
It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrast, reminiscent of a blazing fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure.
Okay, bro, stop glazing. What the?
And is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
Wait, did he just trace on the fucking Trailblazer's bat? There's no way.
Game footage already.
Yo! That's so sick. Oh god, that's the animation he uses in the UBW fight. Oh, that's so sick. That's the same animation he uses against Shiro in their UBW fight. That's so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Why is this character called Archer using knives? Listen, the Archer class is made up of archers. Yo, oh, bro, I'm losing my mind.
Unlimited blade works.
Yo, it's so sick. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind.
Oh, so that's
Run
unlimited
that shit
blade
back.
works?
Oh my god, is it gonna be what's it called, a territory or whatever? Like Castorus' ult? Bro, it's so clean. Oh my god, it's so sick. That's so
So
sick.
that's unlimited blade works? Oh, quite impressive indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
My
I
man.
agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance.
Wait, no territory. What the fuck you mean? They just added the mechanic for it. They just gave was that not the whole point? Phynon stole his shit. What do you mean? Who is Paimon?
In detail.
Okay, Archer is a quantum character following the path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to one designated enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy.
Oh my
I'll give him
god.
that.
Chat, I might need Cypher for Archer. I might need Cypher for Archer for more mono quantum setups.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his.
She's hot, so win-win. Dude, I saw all I did was I played the event where I haven't done her trials yet, so we'll have to do that this stream. But I did the event, the arcade event, whatever that thing is called, the Trailblazer Raccoon one. I did that event and they let you play as her in that. And all I saw was her when she's like leaning over in her skill animation when you're like about to use her skill, and I was like, I might need to roll her just for this. That's crazy. Why is she standing like that, bro?
His marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state.
Why not? Bro, I can't play this game in public when she doing shit like that. That's crazy. He actually uses a bow? Yeah, and wait, this is his skill, I assume?
Archer's turn will not end after he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up.
What?
The more times you use his skill.
What? Wait, run that shit back.
Enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's
The skill, how do you say that? I always say it wrong. Calabog? Fake spiral sword. That's he uses this in the anime as well. I think this is literally, I showed you HSR viewers this on stream when Fei Xiao did it. Remember, chat? Fei Xiao does this shit in the story, and when she shoots the arrow, she borrows Yukong's arrow and shoots it. And I was like, yo, that's literally an Archer reference. This is it. This is literally it right here. That's so sick. Max 9 skill points. What the fuck? Wait, where are they getting the extra skill points from? What?
turn will not end after he
Archer gives 2, Sparkle gives 2? That's fucking crazy.
uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out.
No, I knew Sparkle's talent, chat, but Sparkle only gives 2. It's 7 max with her. That's why I was like, well, where are the extra 2 coming from? Unlimited skill work?
Of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will recite
dude, it
the
looks so
classic
sick.
chant to activate unlimited blade wax, dealing damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate
Oh my
also
God, it's so
grants him
cool.
special charge.
And that's not your... There's no field? There's no field? He spawns the reality marble and it goes away in a second? Are you kidding me? No, bro! What do you mean? They literally... What was the point of making the fucking domain expansion shit for casters if you're not gonna give it to Archer? That's literally his whole thing! What do you mean? Oh my God, that's... Everything else looks so cool. I love his animations. Everything... And Saber looks fucking perfect. I'm so disappointed that there's not a fucking domain expansion reality marvel. Finon stole it. I don't want to know anything about Finon. I don't want to know anything about Finon. We're skipping him because chat was telling me that the kit is spoilers.
After any of his teammates
I will forever hate Finon. So Finon gets a reality marvel, but Archer doesn't. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm fucking never forgiving that guy. Never forgiving him!
attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against
He's free, stop complaining. I will not! I will not! Everything else is cool though, like I said. I love everything else. I'm just so bummed he doesn't get a reality marvel.
the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blades.
When he uses his technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
Wait, they went through it so fast. Or maybe they didn't and I just didn't pause enough. What? I feel like I barely know how his kit works. Chat, say it all again. I wasn't listening.
War.
I am the bone of my sword.
I am the... Dude, it sounds so fucking cool hearing Boot Hill interact with Fate.
Archer's turn will not
So is it like you load... Wait, I don't know how he gets the bullet. It sounds like you get bullets. And when when his turn comes, you can just launch as many bullets as you've stored up with, and then it costs skill points to do so. But see, he's got the little dots under him. So I assume you get bullets somehow. And then when his turn comes, he can launch all the bullets. 2 skill points per shot. Okay. So that's why he's crazy with Sparkle. No bullets, just skill points? Wait, what are the dots under his...
And he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up, the more time...
What are the dots under his face there? Oh, those are follow-up attacks. Okay, so he can actually just... The bullets are skill points. Okay, in my analogy that I was using there. This has something to do with those follow-up attack mechanic. I thought those were linked somehow.
To use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate unlimited blade wax, dealing damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets.
Wait, how does that work? When your allies attack?
Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack.
So his ultimate gives him these follow-up attack charges? Is that how that works? So he gets these I can't hear? What do you mean? I'm trying to listen. He uses his ultimate, he gets these follow-up attack charges, and then when similar to Fei Xiao, when an ally attacks, he does a follow-up attack. Okay.
Against the enemy targets.
And then follow-up, someone in chat said the follow-up attacks give a skill point back, so that's huge.
While also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blades.
When he uses his
That's interesting. This is a cool playstyle. I like this.
technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
I kind of like the way they did their kits, because Saber's is actually just straight unga bunga. Just like her personality. Our fucking Saber's kit is actually just unga bunga, and then Archer's is like, actually, you kind of got to think a little. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. This is Andy's free, so that's a crazy cool free character. People who skipped Sparkle are in shambles. I'm assuming that's why they gave. So he also gives 2 skill points. I'm assuming they did that for like the people that skipped Sparkle. So he's still usable without Sparkle, but like Sparkle's definitely going to be his best character for sure. Okay, interesting.
Now, I have big news for everyone. From when the Collab event starts on July 11th and until the end of version 3.
Oh, you got to reach level 3 or higher, chat. Some of you guys are cooked.
0.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star.
And you get all the growth materials for free. You get all the materials to upgrade him to level 60 too, which is cool.
Collab character Archer for free!
Oh,
Nice.
awesome!
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga sung throughout the cosmos. We also hope that your encounter, or for some of you...
Pre-farmers are in shambles, literally me. Bro, I can't believe I actually... Do I have the characters for both of them? I think I do, like all the support characters. Like, I guess they were using Saber with Tribby. I don't have Tribby, but like the ones that are like essential, like I pretty much have. We gotta jump, Max. That's crazy that worked out like that. Hoyo's spying on me, man. Hoyoverse is spying on me. They were like, this guy's been playing all year for the Fate collab. We really need him to sell these characters. We're gonna make sure those characters that he's been polling for the past year are like what they need exactly. I'm playing around. No one take me seriously, but I'm so excited.
A reunion with the servants across this vast universe will bring you all wonderful memories in the days to come.
Oh, yeah. How about that? The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Let's go!
Actually, there's even more! Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free!
Oh, awesome!
Another 5-star character for free. It better be Lancer. Lancer Gashindra!
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free.
Bro, I swear to God, if they have Ku in the event, they didn't say they didn't say who the Lancer was, but they said there were going to be 3 characters or 3 servants summoned by the Holy Grail: Archer, Saber, and Lancer, but they didn't show who the Lancer was. I'm gonna laugh so hard if they introduce Ku just for him to get killed off immediately. Oh my god, that will be so fucking funny. For those who don't know, there's like a running gag that every time Ku shows up in any Fate medium, he dies. So it's like that, you know, the South Park meme where it's like, "You killed Kenny, you bastards!" It's basically that, but with Lancer. Lancer's dead.
Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful.
Yeah, this version's got a lot of characters to level up after all.
Oh, we still have those. Wait, what the fuck are they? Oh my god, dude, this is such a meme at this point. What are those characters named from that group that the Acheron killed off? We still haven't seen those characters like at all, huh? Bro, where the fuck are they at? The Annihilation Gang? Duke Inferno? Oh my god, the gang. Ancient history. Who? Oh my god.
All right, now let's check out the banner details. Once the collab starts on July 11th,
So we looked at this earlier, but oh my gosh, I love the light cone. They went so hard on the light cones. Takeuchi and Nasu definitely designed those because they're like definitely made with care in their backstories. Oh, it's so good. Birth of a King. My king. The only monarch I bow to.
Excelsior! And the bone of my sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters, Saber and Archer respectively. And the light cone...
And then we have up here at the top 2, the collaboration warp will be available for a long time after its launch on July 11th. So we don't have an end date, but the banners are going to be available for months at the very least. We don't know how long, but definitely multiple patches. I love the name of Archers. The Hell Where Ideals Burn is such a hard name, man. That's hell you're walking into. It's so cool. I am the bone of my sword. God, he's so cool. They cooked.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and light cone collab banners will stay open long-term after the event starts.
Does long-term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star light cones?
Oh,
Exactly.
Okay.
These collab banners will run
so that alludes to it being past 3.6 even. Okay, I think that's what my main question was, because people in chat were saying, because the Archer, they said you can only pick up Archer until the end of 3.6, so we were assuming that the banners were only going to last until the end of 3.6, but it does sound like it will last longer than that.
across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
Oh, nuts!
And here's one more piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps.
Okay, so this is only until 3.4? During any warp in the version 3.4, okay. I thought this was going to be the whole banner time. Okay, so if you want to get the free Archer Light Cone, you have to spend 200 passes on, I think it's any collab, any collab banner. Or wait, to claim, sorry. If you spend 200 tickets during 3.4, you'll get the Light Cone for free. Any banner. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a good deal. There's a lot of fucking characters in 3.4 because you're getting all the buff characters are getting reruns too. So there's a lot of characters getting reruns. So if you use 200 tickets or more, you get the Light Cone for free. That's good.
We'll bring some special limited time discounts after the collab event starts. When Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes, they can direct.
Both of Saber and Archer's best. Yeah, I saw. So you got Sparkle and Sunday are running too, huh? God damn, dude. God, I'm so glad I rolled them early. It's actually crazy that I was thinking about maybe rolling on Trivi, but I definitely got to get I gotta get E6 Saber first. She's like a non-negotiable for me.
Obtain the limited 5-star Light Cone, the hell where ideals burn.
Throughout all of version 3.4? In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts,
Toil time!
Any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan.
What about E6 Archer? I'd like to, but he's not a priority, is I think what I've been saying all along, because we're getting him for free. It looks like we're getting his Light Cone for free as well. So I'm definitely getting at least him and his light cone, absolutely. But I would like to E6 S5 Saber before I focus on him at all. But because the banners are going to be around for so long, I might be able to. Like, he'll become a focus afterwards, but it'll also depend on like what characters are running in the coming months as well. Because yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna need them or not, because I saw the drip market of that new Harmony character, and as we all know, if you don't roll on Harmony characters, your account is bricked. So it'll depend on what characters come out in the coming months. But the E6 S5 Saber is a non-negotiable for me. I started playing HSR literally because I was hoping that she would get added, so definitely getting her E6 S5.
Or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah!
And now, as the
What if the new Nihility character saves Nihility Max? It won't. It will! No, it won't. It will! It will! Anyway.
Collab kicks off, the voice actors for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back to hear their special messages.
The comeback of mommies.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカスメヤコです。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品には
This is like her normal voice, huh? This is not the Saber voice. This is her oh, so cute. It's like her Castoria voice. Where's the Castoria emote? Castoria! Spam that Castoria, subs! This is like her, I remember her saying that when she voiced Castor Artoria, that it was like, she said it was much more closer to her personality and her voice than when she voices Saber.
どこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は、厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中で、あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
Yo! Are you my master?
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。
I can hear Sukuna. Does he voice Sukuna? I'm not sure. I know his English VA though voices who's the white-haired guy from JJK? The main dude? I forget his name. Gojo Satoru? Okay, so interesting. So he voices the JP voice of Archer voices Sukuna, and the English voice actor for Archer voices Gojo. Interesting.
崩壊スターレイルの世界で
Gojo ain't the main guy. Okay, come on. He basically is.
アーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Oh, that's what he said in the trailer too, I think.
All right. Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Nasu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Y'all are much appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've
Saber Scabbard. What are these? Gay Bullock? I'm not. I think that's a command spell. No, I don't know what that is. That's Saber I keep saying Scarab because I've been playing fucking Elden Ring Night Rain lately, and I've been every time I see a bug, I go Scarab, Scarab, Scarab. Fuck, Scabbard.
He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most...
Yo! Wait! Let's go! Wait, Argenti versus Saber? Wait, Argenti, you better, please give Argenti lines towards Saber where he's like, Adrilla, is that you?
Peerless beauty of the...
Lancer? Wait, is he the... Oh my god, wait, is he the Lancer? That's crazy. Argenti's the Lancer, no coup.
Them all.
Ah, so it's that red-haired Lancer.
Wait, so they actually... Okay, no, I'm all right with that. No coup, but Argenti has... If Argenti's the Lancer, he has a chance to interact with Saber, and I really hope that's the thing. He has a red spear, too.
You got it. After the Sweet Dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications.
Whoa, what the fuck? Player versus Lancer? Archer versus Assassin? Caster? Why is Kafka a caster? Caster versus Rider. Okay, that makes sense. Saber versus Berserker. Okay, a lot of these classes are very fitting, actually. making Yon King an Archer when he literally has like the same attacks as fucking Archer from UBW is hilarious. I don't know why Kafka's a caster. Oh, maybe because of her voice. Kafka with the voice. Kafka's casting your balls ablaze. What did you just say? Kafka casts guns. I guess Kafka because of the voice, maybe. Spirit Whisper. I want her to Spirit Whisper for Caster is for Rider, makes sense because of the dragon. Saber, yep. But I love Jing Liu as a berserker. That makes total sense. And I guess Acheron kind of makes sense for Assassin. I feel like she'd make much more sense for a Saber, but they kind of already had that slot there, especially with that fucking animation versus adventuring over there.
The Holy Grail. Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's memories. So in Fate's Day Night, Trailblazers will face off against many familiar and old friends in intense one.
Yon King won? Bro! What? Yon King beat Acheron? There's no way. What? What is that shit? Rigged!
V1 battles! Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0, you're out.
Is there a smart way to beat
It's Acheron without Jiaochu. It won't!
your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant
Oh no, chat. Oh no, you already know your boy ain't reading this shit.
different buffs. You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a...
Wait, this is just like the Honkai Impact 3 Honkai Star Rail collab thing with the card deck building, no? It kind of looks like that.
The stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too.
Yeah, I play Honkai Impact 3. Honkai Impact 3rd. I only played the Honkai Star Rail collab, but I've been doing my daily logins. I got the what was the girl from was her name Vita? What's the other girl that was with Sparkle? Vitamins? Vita? Yeah, okay, I did have it right. I got Vita's skin because I don't roll on any of the banners. I have Vita that I rolled for with Sparkle, and I got her skin by just literally doing daily logins, and I had enough currency to get her skin. Let's go. You got her skin, but can't remember. I guessed her name right. Thank you very much.
Collect enough pieces.
Down bad for Vita, I see. Y'all caught me. I have a type, all right. What was the Billy Billy viewer that insulted my taste when people were saying he hates Firefly, and someone was like, someone on Billy Billy said Firefly is a princess and is much too young for him. It makes much more sense that he likes old hags like Black Swan. I was like, hey yo, bro, come on, man. Oh fuck. God damn it.
Of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle.
Rule breaker! Bro, we get that. We win the Holy Grail War. What the fuck? Kuz, Gale, Borg, and then Rin's pendant.
Oh, for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells, huh? Well, I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's player.
This Grail feels kind of...
Why do you look like that? What the fuck? Look at what Aventure's reaction.
What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's player.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
You right.
Pause, champ. Could it be corrupted? Angry Mango! Can I get an Angry Mango in chat for the subs?
On the money. Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff mechanics. The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
Oh, that's cool. I actually like that a lot, just for people to be able to play with other characters. That's what I liked a lot about the, what was the Trailblazer Raccoon event that was, like, literally just happened? Yeah, Galactic Baseballer, yeah, that's it. The Galactic Baseballer event I thought was really cool because they let you play with, like, just about every character in the game, and I was like, we need more events, and I think that one's permanent too, isn't it? So I think it's cool that they let you play game modes and let you have access to just to try characters out. I like that a lot, and allow you to actually team build them.
This way, new Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
Exactly. Cool. The production team cordially invites everyone watching to stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder.
What are these purple things on the side? Are those profile pictures? I want the profile. I want a Saber profile picture.
This Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks collaboration is split into 2 parts. The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night.
They're items? They might be items. I don't know.
The Fate Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2
Oh, are they materials? New materials?
programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome!
Yes.
So much content!
All right. Big thanks again to our 2 guests. That wraps up today's Fate Collab update.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. So Trailblazers, my honored masters, let's meet again in version 3.4. See you there.
All right, chat. That was that, and Kezuke linked me the trailer that doesn't have any spoilers in it. So I'm gonna check this out too, because I'm trying to avoid as many Animorph spoilers as I can. So bear with me here. All right, here's the 3-point trailer, but only Fate. Thank you, Kezuke. Chat, I was right all along. Schizo, the fucking bugs, what are they called? The swarm. The swarm wasn't Penacony all along. I was right. They're bringing it out for the fate of it. Who could have guessed?
とあなたが私のマスターか燃えたて騎士の魂よ
Oh my god, the music.
豆腐よ舞い上がれ
Oh, the Fate Stay Night
もう
music.
少し手応えがあると思ったがね。機は熟した。逃げ場はない。
あらゆる邪悪を打ち滅ぼせセイバー
Boot Hill!
合わせて勝者が全てを手に入れるないといけないんだ。
キノコニーの伝説はあれど英雄はいないと
お任せを
Amazing. You saw Ku? Yeah, hold up. Let's go through this. I saw fucking... Is Archer the fucking servant of... adventuring? It kind of looked like he was behind him there. Look! You tell me Archer works for this fucker? They should have had Sparkle in the event. As someone mentioned earlier, Sparkle does kind of look like Rin. They should have had a Rin costume for Sparkle because they work so well together too. They should have had a Rin costume for Sparkle, and then Sparkle should have been his master in the event. That would have been cinema. All right, are we going frame by frame in this shit? Bro, that thing... Is that Ku? That is Ku. What the fuck? Boot Hill summoned Ku? Lancer Gashindra! What the... Bro, he's got a whole jacket. Wait, okay, he's got to be a character later. Please tell me you can summon him. There's no way he's an NPC. They gave him a whole jacket and everything. What the fuck is that? Whole redesigned him. They gave him a whole character redesign. He's got a jacket on. What is on his back there? Bro, why is the swarm is absorbing some kind of white liquid? Boot Hill and Ku. Is that Memoria? Oh. Yo, it's Gilgamesh. There's Ku getting knocked back by Saber. And the MC, I think, Stell there. Ku! Oh, he's so cool. Oh my god, wait, Ku with... Is that... Wait, I thought that was Unlimited Blade Works. Those are all his spears. What the fuck is that? Some multi-gay bulg? Unlimited Lance Works? Whoa. Bro, shattering reality. That's crazy. Wait, what the fuck? What is that transition? Wait, what? That's crazy looking. Look at this. Goes to fire his arrow, and then they have this fucking crazy transition, and then the MC's just like fucking falling in space. Wow! Oh, yo, that's so sick. She's a master. Welcome to my... Whoa! Renew your retribution. Lancer, shit yourself. Who is that? Wait, that's a new Halovonian. Is that, look, wait, all the characters are like strung up back there. Look at that. Those are all the characters. They're fucking Archer, Robin. Is that QQ? Who the fuck is this? Saber. Or maybe that's the MC. And then Aventurine. That is QQ? New Halovonian NPC. And then Archer and Saber are fighting. I saw that. It would be funny if MC has Saber and somehow female MC shows up in the story with Archer. Oh my god, that looks so sick. Oh my god, my king. My king! MC behind. Yeah, I think our character probably does summon Saber, huh? It looked like there was a lot of shots with MC behind Saber. Check out pin because I accidentally cut it out. The coup part, I saw you mention that. I just wanted to go through this first. Skip to 125. Okay. Oh! Yeah, you get a closer look up of his jacket there. Yeah, he looks sick. And I assume that's it. You don't want me to go further than this if your clip was only a couple seconds. He looks like Proto-Ku? Yeah, he does. He looks young Ku. Oh, this is gonna be hype. HSR getting a Ku fit before FGO. I mean, he has so many iterations. Ku does deserve his fucking Hawaiian shirt summer costume though from Carnival Phantasm. Huh. Okay. Was that it? I think we went through everything. Watch the whole trailer for fun? Absolutely not. All right, chat. Well, that was the Fate stuff. I have almost 300 saved up. Look at that. Last character Fugue. We had the E1 Fugue, remember? Back in April. Share some of those, bro. I need more. We're trying to E6S5 Saber. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video and leave a comment down below. Really appreciate it. Helps push the video out to the algorithm of other people. But yeah, peace out, everybody.